Just briefly want to touch on the B. Simone debacle, girl. Y'all ready? Because I don't think that she's saying anything wrong. I just think it's the vessel from which the words were spoken. It's the the messenger who people have a problem with getting the information from. Sweetness, pudding pop. The reason why people don't like you or not listening to what you're saying is because we just recently seen you clowning around and with your foolery with the baby, like that whole bullshit with the wedding dress. Like, this man was clearly in a relationship. Like, you were just, I understand it's comedy, but it's just like, and then the whole thing with the plagiarism and just a lot of things, and you just seem to rub people the wrong way. So it's like, people just don't really, it just seems to me people are just very bothered by you and don't want to hear. And I really do think that that baby situation, how you was clowning around with that bullshit, you're not particularly the best person to be trying to give no woman advice about no man, because you didn't conduct yourself accordingly. If it was clownery or not, it was like you looked like one of them thirsty bitches that know it's a celebrity, he has a woman, he has a family, but you still trying to be the next. You still trying to be some bitch competition. And like, that shit just didn't look right. You see what I'm saying? So, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's like, are you having a conversation with yourself? Like, are you just now coming into realization that you need to make these changes and these focuses on yourself and your lifestyle and how you're carrying yourself in order to attract that, instead of like running around and berating yourself, looking like a clown and a fool for a nigga that's clearly some dog ass trash? Like, honestly, like, the fact that the baby even lets you play with him like that, knowing that he has a girlfriend, really shows you that he's fucking trash. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if it is just comedy or for TV, it is still in blatant disrespect of this man's baby mother and current girlfriend, who he lives and reside and was in a relationship with. You see what I'm saying? So again, I really don't feel like it's an issue with what you're saying. I feel like it's your delivery, and people just do not fucking like you. And that whole situation, like how you were like clowning yourself against Danny thing, where you were trying to make it seem like, oh, I see why he picked Danny Lay over me, because Danny Lay is exotic and she got this and blah blah blah. Like, putting yourself down. Like, you've done so many things that has kind of made people upset at you. You know what I'm saying? So, and your behavior and the type of things that you kind of project out there, and it's like you talking about manifestation and stuff, and it wasn't even your words, apparently, like you plagiarized. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we get what you're saying, but again, like, are you having a conversation? If you're having a conversation with yourself, that you're coming into realization that these are things that you need to do, and that you're mad at yourself because you made yourself look like a fool out here on the internet, because you have, like, a lot of people really just don't like you. And I don't feel like there was nothing wrong that you were saying, but more like a man in a mirror moment to me, more than people kind of getting offended like she was projecting that to us, because I didn't take that like she was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't need that information, because I already know that. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other women already know that. So I really do think that she was talking to people who are like her, that are in that stage in their life, and that are trying to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that they're attracting certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because what you put out, you know, it's like, B. Simone was that girl that years ago, I forgot who she was on some interview, but I think, you know, it was with Nick Cannon, where she was saying that she didn't want to fuck with no nigga that had no 9-to-5 job or something, that they had to be like very, you know. So it's like she's rubbed a lot of people wrong with the things that she's saying, and a lot of things that she's saying now is very contradictory to the things that she said, and she's got her ass fried for, and had her head on the guillotine for in the past, because she was the person that got into all of this you know, because she said that she didn't think it was okay to date men that had 9-to-5 jobs, that they had to make 6 figures, they had to do this, they had to do that. Listen, it's about your paradigm and what you present out into the world, because if the only thing you're focused about is money, you can still find a man and attract a man that treats you like shit, that just has money to even more treat you like shit and disrespect you. And find someone that has a very good corporate job and makes a very good living for themselves and could treat you very much so like a queen. You know, you shouldn't. So it's just like, but again, that it takes growth and it takes development. And that's why I'm saying I really do feel like she was having a self moment, man in the mirror moment with herself. I don't think that we as women should get offended by what she's saying, and I honestly think that she is talking to the demographic that needed to hear that message at that time. You know what I'm saying? But again, people just do not like B. Simone for the clownery that she's presented in the past. Like, maybe we need to look at her and recognize that she's starting to progress and make certain changes and stuff. But I feel like it was the aggression and how she was talking like she was, and I have that problem sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? It, you know, sometimes it's not that I don't be saying something wrong. It's my delivery. Just talk with like a lot of passion, and it's not that I'm upset or I'm angry or anything. It's just I'm very passionate about what I'm talking about. So I think that like she was just very passionate, and it just came off like she was like trying to go off on certain people, like, oh, well, you need to do this, and if you ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So I like, so girl, I don't know what that girl gonna have to do to make it right with the black community, but I don't know. Next topic. And my prayers